Welcome to Science Philosophy in a Flash, a mini podcast series produced by the Scientist Creative Services team. In this series, we highlight researchers' unique outlooks on what it means to be a scientist. This episode is brought to you by Lucid Scientific. With a track record of invention and translating technology into practical solutions, Walker Inman continues to drive innovation in the life sciences field. Inman is currently the co-founder and CEO of Lucid Scientific Inc., a company that develops cellular analysis tools. In this Science Philosophy in a Flash podcast episode, the scientist spoke with Inman about the challenges of measuring oxygen concentration in cell culture and how his real-time oxygen monitoring technology, Resipher, overcomes these problems.
Oxygen is one of the key nutrients to active cells. Most cellular energy is produced through consumption of oxygen. When you think about cells in culture, they're at the bottom of a well, and most of the oxygen is delivered through that media layer that sits on top of the cells. And so as the cells metabolize oxygen, new oxygen has to be delivered through that media that sits above the cells. It's really challenging to measure the oxygen environment, primarily because there's huge gradients. If you measure the oxygen environment right at the cells, it's different than slightly above the cells and then at the surface of the liquid media. Resipher is a technology that we developed here at Lucid that is able to integrate very precise, high-resolution optical oxygen sensors in a format that's compatible with 96-well plates. We've focused on making a system that goes in the environment where the cells normally reside, inside the incubator. What's unique about Resipher is that we move the sensors up and down, and through doing so, we directly measure the gradient of oxygen concentration above the cells. That gradient is directly proportional to the cellular oxygen consumption. So we use this gradient to our advantage to get an understanding of the oxygen environment of the cells, but also what the cells are consuming at any given moment. It also tells you about some basic controls for your cells. Are they healthy? Are they consuming oxygen at the rate that you would expect? In so many parts of our lives, we are able to use continuous information to make better decisions. And it's really interesting that cell culture, which is fundamental for so much innovation in life sciences, is just a black box. We fundamentally believe that with the technologies that are becoming available, that will be a thing of the past. Resipher will enable people to continuously see what's going on with their cells and how things are progressing in cell culture. And we feel that that's going to be a critical aspect going forward in the industry.
Thank you for listening to Science Philosophy in a Flash. To learn more about Lucid Scientific and Resipher, please check out the link in the episode notes.